Hello and welcome to Slow Sparkle Studio. My name is Lindsay and today we're going to be unboxing this Diamond Art Club called Sunflower Bath that I purchased. This one is a medium-sized kit, but super gorgeous. It has the elephant, which I love elephants. It's got kind of a fall type of look with all the oranges and yellows that are in the picture. This one has 81 colors that include 2 of the Aurora Borealis and 4 of the fairy dust diamonds. I love the fairy dust. They're very shimmery and just gorgeous. This one is a full diamond coverage area, so that means that it's the whole painting, not just a partial. So this one is very cute. So let's go ahead and get that unboxed. Get that opened. All right, so Diamond Art Club is really good about protecting their paintings, so they add this second layer box inside. And then they also have the plastic on top. It also comes with the kit, so we're going to go over the kit first, and then we'll go ahead and go over the painting. And it also comes with a sticker inside, so it has the card. And this is their version of like a baseball card in a way. It's a collector's, so it also gives the name, the person who did it, so Claudia McKinney, and then the size, so 22 inches by 22 inches. So it's a medium size, but this is also a bronze card. And if you do collect these cards, there's bronze, diamond, black, and I think silver is the other one. But those are super cute and fun to collect. The other thing that comes in here is the sticker. You can do the start date, the end date, and then just the cute sticker, so you can stick it in a journal if you want to, if you do, or just collect them. I have them on a dry erase board in my area. And then it's got all the stickers. So all the symbols, and then all the stickers. So when you're kitting up, you match that code to the sticker that you're putting it on. So really cute way to do it. So very handy as well. And then like I said, the directions are also in there again. So you have all of that. You have your tips and tricks. And then you've got, if you want to join the Facebook group, and then also if you want to get the app, you get 20% off the first purchase on the app. And then of course it comes in the kit. So that's there as well. All right. So for the kit itself, let's go ahead and open that up. And with that, you have the tray. So inside the tray, they always put the clear wax, the multi-placer for 4, and the heart of wax as well. So the heart of wax is what they started out with, and then they've moved over. The tray also is a pretty improved tray from what they started out with. But this one has a lid and a stopper. And then if you have a whole bunch of these trays, you can put the sticker on the side here, and they stack. So makes it really nice to be able to kit up with these as well. Also, it includes your pen. So with the pen, you just open it up. It's got the wax inside, and these are called twist and pick pens. So you can untwist it and pull out the plunger. Refill, you just put the wax inside there, put the plunger back in, and then you screw it back down, and then the wax will come out the tip. So if you get wax that's too old, you can always just use your nail and just put it off, and then you'll still be able to use it. Or when you need more, you just twist it and it comes on out. And then on here is a 7 placer. So each kit comes with a 7 and a 4 multi-placer. Put that lid back on. And then the other thing in the bag is a bunch of bags. So there's about 15 bags, I believe. You can't kit up everything because, like I said, there's 81 colors in this kit. So no way to put all of these in the bags unless you've saved a lot of these bags. But they can be handy. You can always put the sticker on the bag, and that way you can identify it that way, or just use it to save any old ones that you want to. All right, so we've got through the kit. Let's go ahead and open up our painting. So this one is so cute. I got it because I love elephants. So that's what I'm doing. They get that cord out of the way. All right. How cute is this kid? It is so adorable. I love his look. So he is 81 colors, which I can definitely believe that with all the color confetti in here. So if you're new to diamond painting, confetti is when there's a whole bunch of different colors that aren't in a block. So like here, you can see that it's a block of colors. So let me see if I can get that up there. So you can see it's a block of color, whereas over here is more confetti because it's a whole bunch of different colors all together. Now there's glare on there. Another cool thing about Diamond Art Club is that they have perforated sheets. So this is newer. What perforated sheets do, you can just tear these apart. So right here, there's a perforation and you just tear it apart. And then you just are doing one block at a time. So a lot of people, when they do it, will just take one block off and just work in that area. So you are switching out colors a lot more, but it is super helpful because you're not taking the whole thing off and getting everything stuck to it, especially if you have pets. You're not going to get that hair stuck on there because you're going to have the sheet still protecting it. So let's go ahead and look over these colors, which is nice. They also have the name of it. So Sunflower Bath is on here with the drills, and then Sunflower Bath. So if you store these separate, where you store this out to flatten it out and then have the color somewhere else, you can come back and match them up. So really nice. All right, let's get this open. And look at some of these colors. All right, a lot of fall colors. This one has a lot of browns and yellows. Let's actually take a look at that. So you can see all those beautiful colors, the oranges, the yellows, the browns that are in here, some blues. So a lot of pretty colors here. All right, let's go ahead and go through some of these. So let me unroll our many diamonds. All right, go ahead and take a look at some of these. So these are gorgeous colors. Got some reds and pinks. Maybe a mauve color or two. Let's see, we've got some browns. A couple different browns. Another dark brown. Back to orange. A couple different oranges. Got some of these light oranges that are really remind you of fall. Brownish orange. So here's our first special drill. So this one is a fairy dust. It's a very light, shimmery yellow topping color to it. It's very beautiful. Here's our next special drill. This is a AB, another yellow. This one really sparkles because it's got that shimmery coat, but just you can see it really sparkles with it. I've got some more oranges. More browns. And a really dark brown there. All right, so that's our first strand. Let's get to our Next one. Right. So we've got some more of the reddish color, I would say, reddish maroon, some more oranges, yellows, gray first. I think that's our first gray one. Another gray. Here's our next special gel. It's another AB, and this is a really beautiful blue. Love that one. Here's our next special one. This is a fairy dust. I'd say that's a kind of a tannish, light tan color, I would think. Kind of reminds me of skin color. Got some yellow. Blues, more maroon colors, and purples. More browns, brownish red, more browns. All right, let's get to our next one. All right, just a couple more strands. So kind of tannish again. That one's hard to tell. Some gray, pinkish red, another tan, green color. It's a really beautiful one. Really pretty browns and blues, yellow. 310, not very much of that if you're new. 310s are blacks. Sometimes there's a ton, sometimes not so much. But I'm happy I'm not a fan of all the black colors. Here's another fairy dust. More of a tan color. Some more grays and blues. Some more orangish browns. All right. We've got one more in here. Nope, two. All right, we'll do the short one really quick. All right. So brown color. I love this color. Such a pretty blue-green. I think that's one of my favorites. And then some more mauvish brown colors. All right, and our last one here. Got a light blue, a really pretty light green, tan, an army green, purple, light blue, a couple greens, another tan, another bluish green, another couple of those. Got some more greens, greenish brown, pink. This one, it looks like I'm going to have to contact Diamond Art Club because I only have one in there. So I'm betting I'll need more than one to finish this project. But they're really good. They've got a warranty on them. So if you're missing any colors like this or you spill your tray, I think they give you up to 8 replacement colors. So they're really good. All right, a couple other colors. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that picture. Let's kind of zoom in here. All right, so one of my favorites so far. I love this elephant. I actually waited for a while before I bought this, but I'm so glad it was still there, and I was able to snag it. So if you can tell, here's the legend. It is on both sides of the canvas, so both sides. This one has so many colors, it actually fills up the entire thing. But here are the special gels at the bottom. They are usually at the bottom of the legends now. They used to be more at the top, but they got moved down. So here, there, and it's pretty much throughout the entire painting. So we've got, let's see, so we're looking for these 5 colors for those special gels, and I believe I've seen them throughout here. So we've got some that kind of look like an a teepee, or yeah, I would say a teepee color. So they're all the way through here, throughout the top. So that's going to make it really shine and sparkle, especially because that's the Aurora Borealis. We've got the blue here. So that one, let's see if we can find that one. Looks like there's a couple over here, a couple up here as well. So it's pretty much in the flowers area, that one. Some of these are hard to describe. So looking for that one, a V, I guess, or a backwards Y, a couple of them. So that's probably going to be in the same general area. Let's see. Yep. Same as the other yellow one. So this one is going to be a fairy dust. So won't shimmer quite as much, but it's definitely gorgeous. Going to make that really pop. We've got a couple of the greens also in the flower areas. So that's going to be throughout here, over here. So just a little bit to make that pop. And then we've got, let's see, this last one is just like a dash. Let's see, that one is also, those are, you can kind of really tell because they're a little bit different of a color throughout. But looks like they're mostly in the flowers as well. Let's see. Oh, there are some in the trunk, in the face up here. So that'll be cool. That'll really make the trunk sparkle a bit. Super cute. I did recently purchase these. These are also Diamond Art Club, and they're the tweezers. If you're doing a square painting, it makes it really nice. You can, at first when I got them, they were kind of awkward, but now these are one of my favorite tweezers. So basically, if you have it in the tray, you just pick it up and place it on, and it makes it really easy. So another really cool Diamond Art Club find that I have. So different tips to them instead of just the regular tweezers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like and make a comment. I would be happy to make a comment back. So hope you're having a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.